Hi, a very good morning. I'm Ritu Arora. Very glad to introduce myself. I have two lovely kids, and the hobby is reading books, as many number of books I can. So, going forward with my introduction, I have around 18 years of industry experience. I'm a born Delhiite, proud to be an Indian. And my key strengths are that I love to take challenges. I can do attitude. And I strongly believe that failures are very important in life. They are the ones who teach you and you grow. I would not rather call weakness, but scope of improvement definitely. Too much of a rush for perfection. So, need to overcome that. Thank you for giving me this opportunity of introducing myself. Today's talk, which I would like to share about my experience, is on the art of testing microservices. So, what is so different in testing? We have been doing it for decades and decades and decades. So, if we see in last few years, we've moved to agile, the DevOps, need of cloud, and that's where the microservices came into picture. With microservices, the need and the philosophy behind the testing has changed drastically. It is not the same old testing wherein you pick up a requirement document, you write tons and tons of test cases, and then you sit down for days and days to figure out the number of defects you can find, and those number of defects are directly linked to your compensation, or rather, hike in the compensation. No. The philosophy of testers, the role of testers, the importance of testers has drastically changed as we move towards continuous integration and deployment model in DevOps, being proactive rather than being reactive. So, testing has a big role to play now. And along with testing, if we see in microservices, we really need to add the intelligence through a continuous feedback. So basically, you have a data, you analyze it, and you try to make the system intelligent. That is, you try to increase the IQ of the system, and this can be done through artificial intelligence. And we have had many success stories for this, right? We can do predictive analysis. So we cannot have a standard set of test cases which we keep on executing again and again and again. No, based on the analysis, based on the feedback, based on how the system is performing, what the customer is using, the use cases which are running more frequently, the areas which are creating more issues. These type of things we can predict which are the areas we need to focus more, and our testing needs to align accordingly. And for that, there has to be a complete paradigm shift in the testing philosophy. It's basically the culture has to change. It is not an extreme TTD, it's not an extreme waterfallish testing. It has to be an optimal testing in between. So you integrate quick, you integrate easy, you only do small things and do it well. You test them, focus on the test pyramid completely. You ensure you visualize and categorize the test coverage. So now you can imagine simple test leads are not enough. We need people who have that testing intelligence, who know what is to be delivered, who are connected to the customer mindset, right? And they're also aware about what is feasible and what is not feasible. So it's not a small road, but definitely by sharing each other's experiences, by the small steps which we all can learn from each other, the best practices, we can definitely reach there. I would be happy to share my experiences. I have been working specifically in Agile DevOps model for last 5 years. I'm a trainer in my organization for all these models, including some of the soft skills like emotional intelligence. So, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thanks a lot.